Hi guys, today I'm going to be filming my current beauty favourites video. As I said in my previous favourites video, it's not a monthly favourites because I ain't rich. But I am going to be sharing some products with you that I've recently purchased and that I have been loving. So I'm just going to jump straight into it. I don't want to waffle on. So I'm going to start with two different foundations that I have been trying out this past few weeks. And that I have loved in equal measures. So the first one I'm going to show you is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation. And my shade is Vanilla. So I think this is amazing. I have, just nearly showed you my next product. I have combination oily skin. So it does get quite dry around the outer section of my face, but it gets quite oily in the T-zone area. So this foundation is matte. Like, if you have an issue with oily skin, I really would recommend this. I wouldn't say it clings to dry patches because I don't really have dry patches as such, but I would say it does feel a little dry sometimes if I've had it on all day around the sort of like outside of my face. So if you have really dry skin, it might not be for you, but definitely for oily skin because it's so matte and it's so full coverage as well. It says on the back it's medium texture with it says it's a medium texture, high coverage, matte finish, shine control, and I would agree with all of them points. It's just a really nice, it doesn't have like, it's not cakey either in my opinion. Like, some full coverage matte foundations can get very cakey very quickly, and this one doesn't. It feels nice on your skin, but it is full coverage, it covers everything. And at the minute, I'm quite loving a lighter coverage foundation now that the weather's getting a little bit warmer, or at least it should be. But I live in the UK, so. But I am liking a lighter coverage foundation at the minute with my full coverage concealer. But for the days when I'm not wearing as much eye makeup and contour and that sort of stuff, but I just want a sort of flawless face just for a basic work look, this has been my ride or die. So definitely get your hands on that if you can. I think it was, I want to say £10, which isn't bad. It's good. So that's my first one. The second thing I want to mention, let me just put it the right way. The second foundation I want to mention is the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation, and this is in the shade, God only knows, Ivory. This is the foundation I've got on today. I would say it is a light coverage, light to medium buildable, but like I said, I've been loving a lighter coverage foundation the past few weeks, and this Wake Me Up one is so nice. It smells really nice, kind of like fruity, I think, like fruity, yeah. And it says it's skin brightening, and I definitely agree with that. It's quite dewy. It works really well when you set it. Like, I think yesterday I wore it and I didn't set it, and it stayed a little bit tacky around like sort of these areas, and like the top of my forehead, where I hadn't set it because I was rushing to get ready for work yesterday. So in that sense, I wouldn't recommend not setting it, but when you do set it, it looks amazing. I absolutely love it, so definitely recommend that. I think it's kind of like the Bourjois Healthy Mix sort of thing, like it's supposed to make you look healthier, sort of make you look more awake, and just more alert sort of thing, so it definitely does that. It smells good, and it was only £7? I don't know. It was something like that. And I got both of those foundations from, oh no, I got the L'Oreal from Tesco, and I got the Rimmel from Boots. and I recommend both. The next thing I want to mention is it's the Alice in Wonderland Urban Decay palette. We need to take a minute for this packaging, like seriously. Let me just open it. So first of all, you get a mirror. Oh, hello camera. Hi. You get a mirror and it says, "We're all mad here" on the mirror, which is possibly one of my favourite quotes from the film / book. And then you have these two like little doors and it says, "I'm not strange, weird, off, nor crazy. My reality is just different from yours," which is cute. And then you pull open these doors, if I can do it. Oh, and there's a butterfly. Like, it stands up, I don't know if you can see. It's like, it actually stands up from the thing, like, which is amazing. And then the eyeshadow bit pulls out from here. So you have this bit which opens and it has the mirror and everything. And then you have this bit which pulls out. And on the side it says, "I know who I was when I got up this morning, but I must have changed several times since then." And I just think that's so cool. Like, when I get up in the morning, I'm like Shrek. And then literally like my look changes about it's okay. Just nearly dropped £43 worth of eyeshadow on the floor. Well, I did, but it didn't break. So anyway, so then this pulls out and it's got all of these amazing colours. And I believe that each column represents a different character from the film. Let me just get the packaging. Yeah, so this first column represents Alice. The second column, which starts with the green hatter colour, represents the Mad Hatter. The next one along the central one represents the character Mirana. I haven't seen this film yet, by the way, so bear with me. The next one, which has this like teal colour at the top, is Erase Beth. I'm gonna go with that. And then the last column, this one here, represents the character Time, or the whatever time. Yes. So just really cute. Like, one thing I will say, some of the eyeshadows in this palette are lacking pigment, like really. This one, this Dream On shade, let me just... This one here. Looking at it, you would think it's kind of like a foiled shadow and that it will have a lot of pigment to it. I'm just going to swatch it for you on the back of my hand. That is all it gives. So that one is seriously lacking pigment. But then, like, the shade Heads Will Roll, this one here, just going to swatch that. Like, look at that! This one, not even there. This one, like, bam, pigment. So some of the shades are so nice, they're blendable, the colour's amazing. And then other ones are a bit of a miss. But overall, I just think you get a really nice selection of colours. The packaging is phenomenal, so I think it's worth the money just for that. But yeah, I created this look today with this palette, and if you're wondering about this look, by the way, there is a tutorial either before this video or after this video. I don't know when it will be uploaded, but I filmed a tutorial on this smoky eye look using the Alice in Wonderland palette, so it is definitely really nice. There's some really nice colours in there. Some of the colours are a bit of a miss, but I would say definitely worth the money and worth the investment, just for the packaging, just for how it looks. It's so nice. Anyways, next product, well, products, are these. So I was going to invest in a beauty blender. But then I thought, who are you kidding? £16 for a sponge? No. So, I went on eBay and I was looking up beauty sponges, and up until now I haven't been using a beauty blender. I've been using a Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponge, which looks very much like this, coincidentally. So that's what I've been using, and that's what I'm comparing these to. So if you have a beauty blender, I don't know how the beauty blender works. I can't give a comparison on that, but what I can give a comparison on is the Miracle Complexion Sponge by Real Techniques, which I have loved for the past probably like 6 months. So I went on eBay and I just typed in like beauty sponge, and these came up and they were 99p each. And let me tell you, they work exactly the same as the Real Techniques sponge. Exactly the same, and it's less than £1, it's 99p. So I got like 5. This one I've already used today, as you can see. But I got 5. Just amazing. Like, there's not really anything more I can say about it than that. It works exactly the same way that I've been using the Real Techniques sponge, and they were 99p each. And when I bought the Real Techniques one, it was like just over a £5 for one sponge, and that was on offer. That was like half price or something. So to me, if you can buy a 99p sponge on eBay that works exactly the same as a Real Techniques sponge, why not do it? So I'll be using them from now on because it does exactly the same thing. My makeup looks no different from using it. And if anything, I probably look better because I'm feeling better because I haven't spent so much money on a piece of sponge. So if you're looking for something that's going to make your makeup look just the same as a Real Techniques sponge, if that's the sponge that you enjoy using, which I do, then get yourself on eBay. 99p. I can't say any more than that. So there's your advice. If you don't take it, that's on your head. Right. Next product. NYX Dewy Finish. I don't know if you can see this. NYX Dewy Finish finishing spray, setting spray. Just really, really nice. Like I was really into a matte finish a few months ago. Like I like to have completely matte, but then just highlighter on my cheekbones. But my foundation itself, I wanted it matte as matte could be, which I still do like sometimes. But at the minute, because obviously it's getting into spring and summer, I've just really been liking a dewy, fresh face sort of look. So this little bottle of heaven. Just like, I just really like it. I think it just adds like, just that extra bit of glow to your skin, and you just look a bit healthier, a bit more like, I don't know, like I've just been for a jog. Who am I kidding? I've just been for KFC. But it does look really nice, and if my memory serves me correctly, I think it was £5 to £7 in the region of something like that. As opposed to, for example, the Urban Decay setting spray, which is £22 or £21, something like that. And then the Fix Plus by MAC, which is I think £17.50, is it? So obviously a fraction of the price, and it just does the same thing. It sets your makeup with a dewy finish. So I really like it. I think when you've put all of your makeup on and you've done your highlight, a quick spray of that, and it just adds that extra like sort of dimension to your makeup. So that's that. And then on the topic of being highlighted and dewy and that sort of thing, can we all just talk about, take a minute, MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralised Skin Finish. This is what it looks like inside. And it's just amazing. Like, this is what I'm wearing today. I've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, the Gleam one, and I honestly think this is better. Like, I know you only get one thing instead of 4, but it's £22 instead of £40. I think the other one's like £39. And you get quite a lot of product. Like, it says it's 10 grams of product, and it's like, it starts off domed. I don't know if you can see that, but like, it starts off domed, and mine has only just started to get a little sort of like dip in the middle of the dome, and I'm using it like a crazy person, so it definitely lasts a long time. It's definitely worth the money because it looks amazing, it looks gorgeous on your skin, and I can imagine that it would suit a lot of different skin tones as well, because it's a sort of like, it's got little bits of like a pink sheen through it, and then it has like a sort of champagne gold through it as well, so I can imagine that it would look really nice on different skin tones. The next product I want to quickly mention is the NYX Liquid Suede. The one I wanted to talk to you about is called Soft Spoken, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. So the other one that I have is the colour Vintage, and I love this one as well, but I just love that one more. So I'll do a quick swatch on the back of my hand of that for you. Like, this is one swatch. So pigmented. It's basically a liquid lipstick. It dries down to a matte finish, but the matte finish that it dries down to is still a tiny bit tacky. Like, if you go like this, you can kind of feel it, which I like that in a liquid lipstick. I think when they dry down so much that they go like crispy and they start flaking off and everything, that's when I'm done. I'm like, no, it's so dry, I just want to wipe it off, and it does my head in all day. So the liquid suedes are definitely one of my favourite formulas for liquid lipsticks that I've tried so far. I'm not going to ramble on about that one because I don't have the shade to show you that I wanted to show you. But yeah, it's just a really nice formula, and these are £9. I don't want to tell you what price they are because I can't remember, but they're a lot cheaper than some of the other liquid lipsticks that you can get on the market at the minute. And they've got quite a big colour range as well. They've just brought out some new colours, so definitely try them out. If you like liquid lipsticks but just generally find them too drying, maybe try these ones because they're definitely not drying, because I've worn them quite a few times and I've had no issues with chapped lips or like my lips cracking or anything like that. So NYX Liquid Suede. And then I have another NYX product to talk to you about, and it's the brow mascara. And I wanted to mention this because I want to mention it in conjunction with another product. So with the Anastasia, I've heard that it's meant to be Anastasia, but it sounds weird in my accent to say it, so whatever her name is, Beverly Hills Brow Definer, and then using this at the same time, the NYX Brow Mascara. So I've been growing my eyebrows out quite a lot lately. You'll probably have seen me mention before that I have had bald eyebrows for quite a while because I plucked them so much, but I stopped plucking them completely. Kept putting moisturiser on them, just like E45 and that sort of thing. And I've been growing them back for like weeks now, and they finally got to a point which I never thought would happen, but they finally got to a point where I can use the brow definer instead of the dip brow pomade. And I always thought I'd have to use the dip brow and draw them on like completely like full on drawn on eyebrows, but I've been able to use this lately, which has been a godsend because it means I can do them a little bit lighter and they just look like a more natural eyebrow. And then I've been using the NYX brow mascara just to like comb through this start bit of my eyebrow to like lift up them hairs at the beginning, and then to brush through to keep my eyebrow hairs in place. And I've just been loving the combination so much. I just think that really drawn on eyebrows are kind of like, they came in, they were a huge trend for 2015, but now I think they're sort of like phasing out a little bit, and it's more about like natural slash bushy eyebrows now, and that's like kind of the on-trend thing to have. So I'm embracing the new trend. I'm trying to grow my eyebrows out, and I'm trying to start having a more natural eyebrow with these two products, and I've really been loving them. So if you're like me and you want to start sort of edging away from the drawn on eyebrow trend, then these are two products that I would definitely recommend. Okay, so that's it for my favourites video this time, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you either agree with some of the products that I liked, or that you are going to try out some of the products and let me know what you thought. If you did like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.